segunda labia.
Echar los perros.
Tirarle a alguien.
Caerle a alguien.
All these expressions refer to the same idea of hitting on someone. But why countries that have the same language have different ways of saying the same thing? I'm Felix Burgos, I'm a linguist, and today I will be decoding Spanish dating slang.
Estoy aficiado.
Estar tragado.
Estar enchulado.
Estar clavado.
That situation when you like someone very much and probably that person is not paying a lot of attention to you.
Estoy aficiado.
Asfixiado means to be suffocated. Here, loved is something you cannot live it. You cannot get out of it.
Estar tragado.
To be swallowed. Give you this sensation that you're at the bottom of something where you cannot live. It gives you the same idea of not being able to escape this situation of love.
Estar enchulado.
Enchulado is a cute word. It comes from something that is chulo, something that is nice, that is cute. So the perspective in Puerto Rico is a bit different. It's not as dramatic as in República Dominicana. It's actually celebrating to be in love.
Estar clavado.
In Ecuador, to be nailed. You cannot move from that position. To estar clavado denotes that intensity in your emotions. And it adds that sense of vulnerability where you can get hurt really bad.
Ser un venado.
Poner los cachos.
Pegar los cuernos.
Poner los cachos.
All these expressions trace back to the same origin, which is the classic expression poner los cuernos. Poner, to put, los cuernos, the horns. In the feudal ages, the lord could exercise the right to sleep with any woman in the village. When he was exercising that right to let the people know that he was there, he would put some horns on the doors to indicate that that woman was with him at that point. So this action dishonored the woman's husband, and from there you have the expression to put the horns, poner los cuernos.
Ser un venado.
In Dominican Republic, it has a very fun twist. So instead of referring to the horns, we're referring to the animal, deer, which means that the person that is being cheated on is being called el venado, usually a guy. From there, a person that is being cheated on will be called el venado or la venada. So here we move from the act of cheating to the person that is being cheated on.
Poner los cachos.
In Colombia and Ecuador, there's an adaptation because there's a more common word to refer to horns, which is cachos. So this is a classical example of lexical substitution. You replace one of the words of the whole expression, but it still contains the same meaning. Poner los cachos o poner los cuernos, which means horns or handlers.
Pegar los cuernos.
In Puerto Rico, we keep the same noun, cuernos, from the original phrase in Spain. What changes here is the verb. So instead of poner, we get a different verb that is pegar, that has this sensation of hitting someone. And pegar gives it a more aggressive and permanent feeling. It implies that the betrayal isn't just a mistake, it stays with the person.
Está bueno.
Estar bueno.
Está duro.
Está buena.
Those are ways to describe someone that you find very, very attractive.
Está bueno.
Estar bueno, estar buena is used across all Latin America and even in Spain. So when you say someone is bueno, you means that it is a good person. It has good feelings. But if you say someone está bueno, that implies physical attraction, not necessarily sexual attraction. What is interesting about these two is that they come from food. Those are the expressions that you use when you taste something that tastes really good.
Está duro.
A classic expression of Puerto Rican Spanish, which also means a lot of attraction for that person. What is interesting is that in other countries, it will have a completely different meaning. If you say in Colombia or in Mexico that someone está duro, that would have a next meaning that you will probably see in this video. It's so common that you can hear it in many different songs. This one of Daddy Yankee. The song is literally called Dura, which means hot.
Papi,
papacito,
Bichota.
All these words refer to someone that you find extremely hot.
papi,
So in the Caribbean, especially in República Dominicana, you will hear papi or mami, which literally means dad or mom. And this is someone to refer to someone that you find attractive, someone that you want to show affection to, or even a casual encounter on the street.
mamacita,
So papacito and mamacita had become an icon of the Medellin slang. This literally means little daddy and little mommy. So why are they different than papi and mommy? Papi and mommy are very casual. You can hear it in everyday conversation, whereas papacito or mamacita implies the desire,
Bichota.
describes a woman that is empowered, and that has interesting etymological origin. They would say that the bichota was the woman that controlled the sale of drugs in the corner of San Juan. From there, you have a semantic change to someone that has control. In Colombia, it was adopted by the big star Karol G, who has a song that is called Bichota. Her followers refer to her as that, La Bichota.
da labia,
echar los perros,
Tirarle a alguien.
caerle a alguien,
So all these expressions refer to the same idea of hitting on someone, but they carry different approaches in the way that that's performed.
da labia,
O tirar labia, which connects with the word labios, which means lips. So there is conceptualized as a verbal act, using your words to seduce someone. A labioso is the type of guy that can say to a woman, "You're a mamacita, you're a queen," just to get her number.
echar los perros,
Literally, to throw the dogs to someone is not as aggressive as it sounds, even though its origin is hunting. When you let the dogs chase a prey, to refer to that action of being in pursuit to someone to have a romantic or sexual relationship,
Tirarle a alguien.
which literally means to throw something to someone. It could be a message, it could be a look, it could be something that metaphorically is thrown.
caerle a alguien,
In this case, is to fall on someone. It implies the action of being in pursuit of a relationship, but very intensively.
estamos enredados,
tener cuento con alguien,
Tener un jaleo con alguien.
vacilar,
All those four are ways to say to be in that in-between situation where you're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but you're probably getting into it.
estamos enredados,
Be in a tangle. This evokes this idea that you're stuck in something. Estamos enredados, we're entangled. We cannot get apart from each other, but at the same time, is in a positive way. Enredarse is about the complexity and ambiguity. It's less about the situation and more about the feelings that you're having.
tener cuento con alguien,
This means to be in a tale, in a short story. Evokes a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of fiction, but overall intensity.
Tener un jaleo con alguien.
Jaleo in Puerto Rico comes from the flamenco. That's what you're introducing in this stage of the relationship. Tener un jaleo, having fun.
vacilar,
Vacilar means to party, to enjoy. So when you're saying, I'm having a vacilio with someone, it means you're having a little bit of fun, nothing serious.
chulearse,
rumbearse, vacilar,
So this phrase doesn't have a clean, unique equivalent in Latin America. Instead, you have a continuum of expression that indicates different possibilities.
chulearse,
In Dominican Republic, it has this positive connotation of cuteness, where someone is getting into something that is positive, seen in a very romantic way. So it leans towards the physical, spontaneous, touching and kissing. Dominicans, as other Latin Americans, are very expressive in their feelings, and it's not uncommon to see people kissing and showing affection in public, in a street or in the beach.
rumbearse,
So rumbearse comes from rumba. Rumba is party. When you're rumbeando with someone, you're having a little party with someone. It's more about having fun, kissing, drinking, and dancing. As a Colombian, it's a little cliche, but we're known for being people that likes to party and enjoy the night.
vacilar,
Vacilar means to hang around, to have fun with someone. when you say estamos vacilando, we're doing this, that implies that you're hooking up. It's equivalent to no strings attached. As you can see, there's many ways to talk about dating in Spanish. Next time you're looking for romance, you will have plenty of options to choose from.